Welcome to Forkin Delicious. My name is JJ Healy.
I'm Shauna.
What we're going to do today is another one of our budget-friendly gold star recipes. And this one is more of like a snack. So really, it's a grilled ham and cheese. So to our American viewers, they'll be very familiar with this. So will most people actually. But it's just that I'm going to do this in a frying pan, all right? So, and I'm also going to add a small little twist to that at the end, which I'll tell you about as we're doing it. It's just very simple. I have some diced onion, some slices of ham. I have some mature cheddar here, some butter softened. I have a small little bit of butter and oil here in the pan. And I have this best of both worlds bread. It's kind of like brown and white mixed together. Use whatever you like. If you want to use white bread, sourdough bread, whatever you want. Sourdough bread is actually lovely for one of these as well. All right. So, and I'll be doing a little bit of parmesan later on. All right. So I'm actually going to butter the inside of this as well because you can't get enough butter. All right. So I'm going to butter both sides. There'll be none of this only butter on one side thing. That kind of crack, you know what I mean, Shauna? No, absolutely not. And then these nice little thicker slices here that I have. These are really extra mature cheddar, just in case you haven't got enough cheddar. And we'll just put a knob there and a knob there. It'll make it even. All right. I'm going to get a small little bit of this onion here on this side. This is just a bit of diced onion. It's optional. You don't have to put it in. I just happen to think it's absolutely delicious. You can use red onion as well if you don't want to use white onion, or you can use a thing called no onion. Okay. So I have some little bits of that tin wafer ham. So we're just going to put that in. I'm going to put a nice bit here just on this side. I'm going to flip over the other side onto it then. You can be quite generous with the ham here, or ungenerous, whichever you want to be. So this is going to be our little sandwich. So cheese on the bottom, cheese on the top, ham and onion in the middle. All right. Then, even though we've got some butter in here, like I said, you can never have too much. We're going to put a small little bit of butter here on the outside. Put this back on the heat. We're going to let it heat a small bit here. So I have this at about, say, medium to high. So what we're looking for actually is a little bit high here first. So we'll go to 9. We don't want the butter to burn. So we're going to put this in now. So butter side down. Give it a little press. The real length in this is the cooking time, whereas the prep time is really nothing. All right. If you want to, you could take out those slices of ham and you could put in some grilled rashers. Say smoked bacon, smoked streaky bacon, smoked back bacon, ordinary back bacon. It would give it a lovely kind of, flavour to it again. But like I just said, I'd pick just this ham because this is something that's simple and quick to do. What we're looking to do here now is to see that when we turn this, right, that we're getting this nice bit of colour. Also, we'll be looking for that cheese to melt on the inside, right? And then I'm going to add something to the outside of it, to both sides again. And it's something that I had when I was in Florida. Okay, we can turn this. When we were in Florida with my sister-in-law. If it goes off a little bit off track, you can just straighten it back up again. See the nice colour on this now? So now we've just flipped it over. We're going to give it a second or two. Then we're going to turn this down because we want that heat to penetrate through it. So I have it at about 4, maybe 5 on this. And it will help it to get a nice colour. Our butter will help there. The flavour will be everything on this as well. So we're going to turn that a couple of times there. If we had, there's our little lid. We'll put that on top there to create that bit of steam. You often see like a Triple D and those things. You see them putting a bowl over the stuff, putting a bit of water underneath and putting a bowl over to create steam. So a little bit of similar here. We're creating a small little bit of steam, a little bit of a sauna, so it'll actually cook. So I didn't actually think that rhymes actually. Sauna for Shauna. I didn't think it. So creating a sauna here, Shauna. So anyway.
Enough of the cheesy jokes.
Yeah, they're real dad jokes. So anyway, we're here. We're going to have a look now and just see. So we're getting it nicely, I think. Yes, look at that. Beautiful. Now we have it down a little bit low there, so we can leave it for a second or two, and we can give it a little bit of a tidy up over here. And I'm just waiting for it to get hot in the middle. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's just nice if the cheese is melting and ready to go. You could also make these in the air fryer. Very, very easy to make them in the air fryer. You might have to turn them in the air fryer as well, because some, air fryers tend to cook from the top down. They're kind of combination of everything. They're like a little microwave, a little air, forced air. It's called impingement technology, I think, right? So you can have a look at that and see. But like for this one I have here, this air fryer here, it's actually really good for them because it surrounds them with air. And we have the little net that you can put. So you sit them on the little wire net. The heat comes at the bottom. But then I always do turn them because they do tend to get a better colour on the top. All right. So we're going to turn this up now to 6 because, again, it's like everything. I want to hear that little bit of sizzling or that little bit of noise to know that there's something happening. I don't want everything to go black or brown on me. Yeah, I can see the little sparkle starting to happen there. So I'm going to actually, and I can see the cheese starting to melt on this one here, on this side. So that's going to be perfect for me. So now I'm going to do that thing that I saw in Florida. And what it was I absolutely do not like burritos, right? But I had this burrito in Florida and they called it a UFO. It was a little place in St. Augustine. I can't remember the name of it. But if any of you know, you might let us know what the name of it is. It's in St. Augustine. It's kind of like up, I don't know, just up from the beach, right, we'll say. Really kind of a small little place. Yeah, you could tell loads of locals going there to eat. But what they had was a UFO, and what they were doing was they were putting a little bit of cheese on the outside, like this. By the way, I should have practiced this maybe, but I didn't practice it. So, and then what they were doing was, they were turning that over onto that side there. We can turn this down a little bit. We can do this side. Well, I guarantee you, if you hate something, just put cheese on the outside of it, cook it, and you'll love it. All right?
Cheese makes everything better.
Everything better. Cheese on the inside, cheese on the outside. Oh, hang on. Hang on.
Oh.
Yeah. Woo! She's working, baby. Look at that. That's so nice. I keep meaning to do this with sandwiches, but I just keep forgetting, And I think this is going to be very tasty because this is some of the Forkin delicious, Forkin delicious. Oh, I want this side to colour a bit more. So I'm going to flick it over and turn it up a small bit. And I'm just going to put a little bit of butter in there. It'll just help with that little bit of caramelization that I want to happen there. Like on this side here. Now you don't have to be as fussy as this, is what I'm doing. You don't even need to put the cheese on the outside. It's a lovely sandwich anyway. All right? A little bit of chili or a little bit of taco sauce. Anything you want, anything you have in the fridge, a bit of relish. Lovely with it. What I'm going to serve with this is something that's really classical. So I can't tell you now for a minute. Now you see the nice colour on that side, so that's ready. So we're back now just to finish this off. So you can see hear the crispiness either side. And I have some delicious YR sauce with this. One of my favourite things to have with a toasted sandwich. Now, so You hear that crunch? I'm actually going to cut them. You really shouldn't. You should eat them in halves, but would be posh. Now, to me, this is not just saying it. You'll think I'm saying it because that's what the channel is called, but this is Forkin delicious, right? It's one of the nicest things you'll ever eat. That cheese on the outside, when it caramelizes and turns into that kind of like little toasted tuile thing, you know, sometimes you see it on pasta and stuff where they melt the cheese and they heat it. It's just converted this to encasing the bread in it. It's really, really delicious. So don't forget, you can like, subscribe, comment. We'd especially like for you to subscribe. We want to try and grow our subscribers. And if you have any comment of anything you'd like to see being made, well, please get in touch with us and we'll try and do it for you. All right? So thanks again and goodbye.